Anyone can punch in a prompt, give me video ideas on this topic, or give me a video outline for this topic. But if you don't give ChatGPT the proper context and constraints, you're going to be spending way too much time trying to get it to the place that you want it to be. Hey, it's Auret here from Essetino and on this channel, we show you how to create profitable content. In this video, I'm going to share my 3-step process that I use to plan video outlines for YouTube, but you could do this for any social media content. And we're going to go through an example together on the screen. So let's dive right in. The first thing that you want to do that's going to make a huge difference to get a better output is you want to first identify your constraints. Now, what the heck does that mean? So your constraints are really asking yourself certain questions about what kind of video outline you want or need, or what kind of video ideas you want or need. And that way you're better able to give that information to ChatGPT for better outputs. So here are the 3 questions I ask myself. Do I want it to be a certain video length? And typically I put, under 15 minutes. And the next question I ask myself is, do I prefer a video outline or an actual script? So for me, I like bullet points rather than a full-on script. You might be different, so make sure you write that down. I prefer a video outline with bullet points. And the last thing here is what format is most helpful for you when you go to film. And this takes time to kind of figure out what you prefer. For me, just to give you an example, I like it when I have my intro, like I know what hook I'm gonna say, I know my little intro as a script, those first few sentences, and then the body of it, I like the bullet points because I can just riff off and speak from whatever. And then the last piece, I want to know what is my call to action, what is the outro. So you might want it to tell it, I prefer to have a solid intro with a hook written out and me introducing myself. For the outro, I usually give a call to action to either like the video or check out some resource in the description. Okay, these are your constraints and you have that all written out already. Now, what about context? Context is, what business are you? What's your brand about? Who are you targeting? That will also help inform also the voice. What's the voice that you like to speak in? And again, I'll walk you through an example here, but this work is so important. So just stick with me. I know this is like the boring part, but really this is what's going to make your life so much easier. And because we're doing it for the first time, it's taking a little bit of time. But imagine when you roll around for the next video, you already have this written out. So it's ready to go. So those are your constraints, okay? Now let's talk about context. Also, just 3 simple things, all right? So the questions are, what is your niche or profession? Like, what do you do? What's your company? The next one is, who do you serve? So give it avatar information. Who is your ideal customer? Who's your audience? Who's watching? As much as possible. Again, it doesn't have to be perfect, but anything that you do give it, it's going to inform the output. And the final thing is any info on that you have on the style of voice that you like to speak in, or a brand archetype, or your values, anything like that. A brand archetype is really a type of way that you message and that you speak. When you give ChatGPT this, and it already knows what a brand archetype means, it automatically puts the output in that messaging and style and voice that resonates with you. And by the way, if you don't know your brand archetype, I have a quiz that you could take. I'll put the link in the description below, and it's totally free to take it. So I already have these things I can copy them from other documents, but you want to just spend a little bit of time. Again, you don't need like full paragraphs or whatever, just whatever you can really quickly answer these questions. Now, let's go into our example and I'll show you what this looks like. So the first prompt that you want to say is, I am and this is where you put in your niche, your industry, what type of company or freelancer or whatever, coach, consultant, whatever type of profession you are in. So I'm going to put, I am a YouTube strategist, YouTube marketing strategist for expert-based business owners Okay, so that's where you input that piece. And then you're going to say this is where you put your any of this stuff, your voice, brand archetype, values, and I already have that over here. I'm going to copy this. This is my voice tone, and I'm also going to copy this. I'm going to leave out the values for now just because I didn't really simplify it. It's more like in paragraphs right now, but let's see what it gives me. I'm just totally doing this on the go. My tone of voice is, and then you're going to put this in quotations. My brand archetype is, okay, and last piece is my audience is, and you're going to copy that. I already have that ready to go here, and I'm just going to paste it. Okay, you're going to copy and paste from your document, and then now you give it the prompt. So you're going to say, give me, you could say 10 video ideas related to, and then here you're going to give it the topic of the video that you're thinking of doing or planning out. For me, it's related to, I have this idea to create a video on how to A/B test thumbnails. Okay, so now I'm going to hit enter, and it's going to list out those 10 video ideas for me right here. So after you see the list, you're going to read them and pick one, or you could pick more than one, but just pick one that resonates with you the most. Just for the sake of this example, I'm going to pick one, and we're going to ask it to produce the video outline for us. Okay, I'm going to pick this one. I really like it, and I think it's a good idea. So I'm going to go Control C and copy it, or you could right click and go copy. Okay. And then now the next prompt is based on this video idea, and you're going to put in quotation marks and paste that right in there. Create a detailed YouTube video outline that includes key points. And then here is where you share your constraints. So the first prompt you shared context, the second prompt you shared constraints. So you're going to basically give it all of this, okay? So you're going to say video length under 15 minutes, video, and then you can just maybe delete the question there. So I prefer a video outline with bullet points. And then the answer here, you can tell it again, I prefer to have a solid intro with a hook written, da-da-da-da-da, okay? So we hit enter. And let's see what it gives us. Okay, so let's check it out. So it just finished doing the outline for me. It gave me a hook just like I wanted it. So let's actually read the hook to see the quality. You could have the best video in the world, but if your thumbnail isn't grabbing attention, no one's clicking. That's a really good hook. I really like it. And it aligns with me, see, because of the context that I gave it. And then it's saying, introduce, hey, I'm Auret, da-da-da-da-da. Today I'm breaking down how to tell. So this is perfect because this is already what I do. I usually do a hook. I say my name, just like in this video, right? And then I'm like, okay, in today's video, I'm going to be talking about X, Y, Z. And notice how it gave me bullet points and not an actual script, because this part I could do on my own. So it's just saying, talk about why thumbnails matter. Here are some bullet points. Show them how to test your thumbnails. And here are some bullet points, and then wrap it up with the key points and a call to action, and it gave me the scripts for the call to action like I asked. So this is so much better than, let me show you this. So this was the before of me asking, I'm filming a YouTube video on the topic of how to A/B test thumbnails in YouTube. Give me a video outline for this. And this is so far away. Like, this is not useful for me. You know, it's giving me a bullet point for each thing, and it's running through so many different sections and telling me to talk about what is A/B testing. But if a user is searching for how to A/B test, they kind of already know what A/B testing is. So it's so far removed from what I'm looking for. Whereas that was way easier for me to get, and I can now take this outline and go film my videos. If you're not already using ChatGPT, I'll put a link in the description below. Make sure you also take that brand archetype quiz, because just knowing what your brand archetype is, it will really, really help with your messaging, not just for instances like this with ChatGPT, but in general with social media content. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.